welcome your 2025 San Francisco 49ers.
Here's Jake Moody to get this one kicked off. And off we go from Santa Clara. Here comes DJ Dallas on the return. And he'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. So the Cardinals come out, and they are led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray. Man, time flies, Greg. The #1 overall pick in 2019, the 7th year for Murray leading the Birds.
I just love watching Kyler Murray play quarterback, Mike, because it just reminds you that they come in all shapes and sizes. I mean, to be this small, but this fast and have that much arm talent, you just don't see that combination very often, let alone in the NFL. But we are now more than a year removed from that knee injury. I think he's ready to prove that he was worth that #1 overall pick just a few seasons ago, and he considers himself one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL now that he's fully healthy again.
On play action, Murray. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
He's going to tuck it and go. And he's going to be brought down, but not until he gets inside the 35. They get 22 yards there. It's good for a Cardinals first down.
You know this defense worked all week defending this quarterback as a scrambler, as a runner. But sometimes it's just hard to simulate until you see him in real life. His speed, his ability to create. We saw him get him here early on a big scramble. He's able to pick up the first down and keep the drive alive. These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning first and second down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in third and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
They need to get this to the 23. Here's third down. From the gun, it's Murray. He'll try to run for it.
Kyler Murray scrambles from the pocket.
And that's a great job defensively here on third down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the first down.
So, on fourth down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. His kick will split the uprights. It's good. And the Cardinals will take a 3-0 lead.
A lot of times as an offensive player, you come off the field, you're not thrilled to end a drive like this with a field goal. But I think in this case, you can label it a success. You were able to operate your offense. You were able to quiet this crowd just a little bit and come away with an early lead.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The 49ers come out, and Brock Purdy leads them out. Greg, it's really one of the best stories in NFL history when you think about it. From last pick in the draft to taking the 49ers to the Super Bowl, now to a lucrative contract for the fourth-year man out of Iowa State. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 34-yard line, here's second down and 2. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up third down.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker, and they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
They'll go with the sneak. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
The 49er first down. First and 10.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward and pick up the first down.
A run here with McCaffrey. And he'll work his way past the 40. He's tackled after a gain of 4.
41. Brings up second down.
From the 41, here's second down and 5. Again, it's McCaffrey. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Pickup of 11 yards on that one. It's good for a Niners first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
And that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up third down. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment. Here's a third down and 4. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
On fourth down, the Niners send out the veteran Thomas Morstead to punt. And on the return for the Cardinals, it's Greg Dortch. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. The Cardinals offense ready to see the football for the second time. They had the field goal on the opening drive to take the early lead, see if they can improve on it here. 3-0 is our score, and it's first and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
D. Winters on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 23-yard line.
From the 23, here's 2nd and 8. Play action. It's Murray. He'll fire one deep for Harrison.
Murray's pass.
Diamador
Intended
Lenore
for
there
Marvin
defensively
Harrison
to
Jr.
break that one up.
Incomplete.
He told us earlier in the week that his ball skills might actually be better than some of the guys he's covering, and we kind of chuckled. But it's pretty clear to see where that confidence comes from, Mike. I mean, the next step for him, not only go up and attack that ball to tie his point, but come down with the pick.
He'll try and get there on the ground. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It is a big gain for Arizona. It's a gain of 34.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contain rushing, especially on 3rd down. Mike, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Marvin Harrison Jr.
It's a gain of 10 yards.
It's a gain of 10.
It's an Arizona first down.
Cardinals.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That's caught left side by Ryman.
Complete
And he's close to another
Ryman.
first down as he's brought down
An
just
8-yard
shy
gain
of the marker.
Brings up 2nd down at the 49ers' 23-yard line.
Now it's 2nd and 1. On the give, this is Connor. And he'll get about 4 out of that one. That should be enough to move the chains. It is first down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll go right back to Connor. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the 17-yard line.
Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Now he'll run.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold him to just a short gain.
Important one here. Want to keep this drive moving. Got to pick up 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Give him credit for keeping this play alive as long as he could. This easily could have gone down for a loss, but he's kind of able to find his way forward and at least get back to the line of scrimmage.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Cardinals, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. 49ers offense ready for their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Here's Purdy. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
Taken down back at the
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll find his open man. That's Brandon Ayuk. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
3rd down. Purdy. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. They get 12 yards on that pass. 1st down, 49ers.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 37.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
On the counter, it's McCaffrey. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
A loss of 2.
Where a defender makes his tackles tells you a lot about his abilities. And for an interior defensive lineman, Mike, to make plays on the outside of the formation just speaks to his speed, his effort, his ability to run down the line. And we saw it here, and he takes the back down for a loss.
This throw left side, caught by Kittle. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 21
Purdy
yards.
to Kittle for the Niners' 1st down.
Having a tight end that can contribute in the passing game, Mike, I mean, it just seems like it's become more and more common throughout the entire league. And not only do you have to be reliable, but you have to be athletic enough after the catch to take advantage of some of these targets. So it's exactly what he does here, and you can tell why he's such a big part of this offense.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down at the Cardinals' 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. On 2nd down, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be near the 1st down marker. Let's call it a gain of 3, but a short yardage situation coming up on 3rd down.
3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's 4th down.
Another 49er 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
That one down the field, but they cannot connect, and it's incomplete. George Kittle was the intended target that time.
It's now 2nd
and it'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it, but I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Able to complete it to Ayuk. And they're in business now. He is out of bounds inside the 10.
It's a gain of 25
It picks up
yards
25 yards and gives them a golden opportunity. It's first and goal.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it.
And he's in. Jawan Jennings. Touchdown, 49ers.
But you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their second possession.
Now Jake Moody for the extra point. It's up and through. And the 49ers move out in front by a point. It's 7-6.
Cardinals 6.
So, following that touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. DJ Dallas now to return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The Cards offense headed back to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Murray. Oh, no chance there. Under a heavy rush, he goes down. Nick Bosa getting in there to drop him. It'll be a loss of 7 to start this drive.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Murray. He'll step up and run, and he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we are through one here on Sunday Night Primetime. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Second quarter starts. Cardinals in possession of the football. 3rd and 10. As we are ready to get back underway. And that is incomplete.
And barring an aggressive decision here on 4th down, it just seemed like a really wasted possession to go 3 and out, not able to pick up a single 1st down. Not only do you not able to gain any field position advantage, it really takes a lot of the wind out of your sails as you find yourself jogging off the field and the punt team coming on.
And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Niners offense and their wide receiver getting ready to get back to work. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One play, 1 first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
And he will lose yardage on the play. They knock him back to
The
midfield.
tackle made back at midfield.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. From the gun, it's Purdy. He's got the tight end, Luke Farrell. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Gain of 10.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
A tight end in motion now. They'll try to run for it with McCaffrey. McCaffrey, 1st down and more. It's a 1st down and a gain of 16.
16 yards.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
And this time they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss. And it's 2nd down.
25-yard line.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. Caught. This is Ayuk. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
Throwing from the gun is Purdy. It is brought in the end zone. Ricky Pearsall. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, 49ers.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
On is Moody to add the extra point. He knocks it through, and the 49ers will take a 14-6 lead.
14, Cardinals 6. Jake Moody to kick
So,
off
following
for the
that
49ers.
touchdown, Moody is back out to kick it off. On the return, it's Dallas. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The return.
The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's been his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Now Murray keeping it himself, and he'll be met in the backfield and drop behind the line of scrimmage.
On the stop.
You know, Mike, it's funny when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
So they go backwards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 13. Working out of the gun, Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And a Cardinal 1st down.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, You break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down
Taken
pickup.
down at the 43-yard line. Brings up second down.
From the 43, here's second down and 7. Now Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
Complete to number
Second
18,
time they've connected on the drive, and this one goes for 17 yards.
17 yards.
They do a really nice
First
job
down,
of picking
Arizona.
up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
They go play action now. Murray. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
Loss of 2. Brings up second down at the 41-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Now Murray. That'll be taken in. It's Trey Benson. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
Defensive coordinators preach all the time, play pass defense with vision. It's exactly the case here. They're able to rally to the ball, keep that to a short gain.
Got to get it to the 30. Here comes third down. Murray's going to throw again. That's left side, and that's the tight end, McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, down at the 20.
A gain of 15.
That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on third down.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball. So the offense trots out the old jumbo package. So they bring out 3 tight ends, big bodies, but the defense kind of sees it coming. They've got to change it up. You can't be so predictable. Big bodies run, small bodies pass, and I think that's a little bit of what's going on here.
And he will slide at the end, give him about 5, and now it's third down.
A gain of 4.
Well, give him some credit. Initially, that looked like it was going to be a sack. He's able to escape the pressure and get away, picks up a little bit of yardage, but at least he avoids taking that shot.
Been a good drive, but they need to convert here on 3rd and 5. From the gun, it's Murray. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Little miscommunication there. Now brings up 3rd down. It just doesn't appear that the quarterback and the wide receiver were on the same page on that last pass.
So, on 4th down, out comes Chad Ryland for the Arizona field goal. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Cardinals are back within 5.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
Patrick Taylor now on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40. So here's Brock Purdy and this 49ers offense heading back onto the field. The lead is 5 as they're going to start with this first down. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. They get 11 and quickly pick up a first down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Write down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
A first down throw for Purdy. That's a slant to Ayuk. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Two nice play calls here to kick off the drive. 15 more on that one.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
And a good job following his blockers. A gain of 7. It'll be second down.
He's done a really nice job making the most of his touches. They've made it a priority. Let's use this ground game to try to wear down the defense, and right now it's one of the main reasons why they have the lead.
They run once more with McCaffrey. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
This will not do the trick. They've stopped him behind the line. Fourth down coming up.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
On fourth down, it's Jake Moody time for the Niners. Spotted at the 35, this a 45-yard attempt. Moody's kick is good. And the 49ers add on to their lead.
17.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
To return is Greg Dortch. Whoa! And their drive will begin at the 30-yard line. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the zone read, given to Connor. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards.
Connor, the ball carrier. D. Winters on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5. At the 36-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Back to throw is Murray. Pass complete there to Harrison. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Cardinals first down. That's a gain of 14 and a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Arizona.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. This is a give to Connor, running right. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Looking for his tight end there, but led him too far. That's an incompletion.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
On 3rd down, Murray. The pressure, too much, and he goes down.
Kyler Murray sacked. A loss of 2 yards. And it's 4th down.
Two minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Here's Blake Gillikin now, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Here's Christian McCaffrey and the 49ers offense coming back onto the field. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line, so a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10. The connection made to Ayuk. He's close to a first down to gain a 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 23-yard line.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Kittle is the man in motion. On the give, it's McCaffrey. And he's going to pick up the first down. That's a nice run, taking it up past the 30-yard line.
Gain of 8. And the 49er first down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. The pressure there got to him. He's hit as he threw it, and that pass falls incomplete.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Shotgun snap to Purdy. That's taken in by Jennings. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
10 at the 49-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Purdy. And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
McCaffrey. A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 50-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. Open man is Jennings. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Throwing is Purdy. He'll take a shot here for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the intended receiver there. And that's going to lead to a 4th down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
On comes Thomas Morstead, and he'll be looking for something better after that poor first punt. And this is going to pin him back. It's out of bounds inside the 10. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. So we've hit half here out west, and we'll send it back east to Scott Hanson, who has our EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick halftime report. We'll let both sides catch their breath and get their orange wedges as we're going to get ready for the third quarter action. So let's go back out to the stadium as we rejoin our broadcast team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula as they come out for the second half. It's about to get underway. Third quarter set to commence. And we're back underway here on EA Sports. This returnable with Taylor. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. That's where the offense will take over. The Niners offense going to have a first crack at it as we begin this third quarter. The advantage is 8. We'll see if they can make this a 2-score game on this drive. First down and 10. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Similar to a tight end, the slot receiver is often considered the safety blanket. He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Play fake to McCaffrey. Now, Purdy. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Ricky Pearsall, the intended receiver. And third down coming up.
We've already seen these two guys connect for a touchdown in this game, and had they been on the same page there, I think they would have been able to add to that total. Unfortunately for them, just a little bit off, and it falls incomplete.
They need 2. Here's Purdy. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on third down.
A gain of 6. And a 49er first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
McCaffrey now on first and 10. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Taken down at the 41.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
From the 41, here's second down and 9. On the ground, it's McCaffrey. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on third down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on first and second down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in third and pass too often in today's NFL.
He'll let one go downfield for Jennings. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is fourth down.
Results in a fourth down.
Bit of a letdown there. I mean, after that incompletion now, Mike, they find themselves giving the ball back. They're only down 8, so every single time they possess the ball, it's an opportunity to maybe get this thing back to all tied up. But every time they don't take advantage of a possession, it's another opportunity lost, and they've got to find a way. When they get the ball back, they've got to go chase some points.
Here's Marvin Harrison Jr. and the Cardinal offense heading back out onto the field. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Power run inside. Here's Connor. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground.
In order to be successful as a run-heavy offense, Mike, it's so important that you remain really efficient on first and second down. The last thing you want is to be in third and pass, and it really throws off what you feel like your strengths are. So now you get down here in the red zone, it's got to be touchdowns. These long, sustained drives on the ground, you kick a field goal, that's a win for the defense. And they've really done a nice job defensively holding them in check. I mean, ideally, you'd want your back to average around 4 yards a pop, but they're falling short of that threshold as of now, and partially it's why they find themselves trailing at this stage in the game.
He'll try to run for it. And he will easily pick up the first down. They've got first and goal coming up.
The 6-yard line. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
And this has been a familiar sight all day today for this defense. They have no answer for this quarterback as a runner. That last scramble puts him over 100 yards for the day.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. From the shotgun, it's Murray. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. Wow, the coverage excellent there. It'll bring up second and goal.
Second and goal.
Doesn't get much better than that. Had he gotten there just a little bit earlier, he probably draws the flag a little late, and it's probably a touchdown.
Here's another shot from the 6. It's second and goal. Out of the gun, it's Murray. He takes off, and he'll get this forward for positive yardage as he covers up in the end.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn it to a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
Big play coming up. Third and goal. Now Murray. And he will take this one across into the end zone.
Touchdown,
Kyler
Arizona.
Murray. Touchdown, Cardinals. The defense comes up with the coverage, but they cannot keep up with the speed as the quarterback scrambles to the end zone for the touchdown.
And down here in the red zone, Mike, is where I think a quarterback's legs can be the most dangerous. The defenders are trying to match backs, match tight ends and receivers, but often it's the quarterback that has no one assigned to him, and in this case, he's able to capitalize and run it in himself.
So Murray and the Cardinals come to the line. They'll try to add 2.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point
They'll let
conversion.
Connor try to push it
That
across.
ties the game
And
at
he will get
17.
into the end zone. The 2-point conversion ties this game up. Scott, thanks. No rest at the break for a couple of, I'm sure, weary defensive coordinators trying to figure out how to stop these offenses
Chad
here
Ryland to
in the
kick off
second
for
half.
Arizona.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
Take over first and 10.
So here's Brock
At
Purdy
their own
and this
26-yard
49ers offense heading back onto the field. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those impressive numbers. He has been terrific all game long. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second.
A bit of a
and
quick hitter here, and what you're hoping
28-yard
for,
line.
Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
Off the play fake, Purdy. That's caught by McCaffrey. And he's going to be out of bounds. Gain of just a couple. And now we've got third down coming up.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
Downfield, he's got the big target, Jennings. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
49er, first down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle third of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
It's a loss
Through the first half, it was clear. This pass protection, this offensive line unit, they were clearly up for the challenge. The pass rush was non-existent. But here in the second half, you can sense a little bit more urgency. You can see them start playing with a little more speed and intensity, and it pays off there with their first sack of the day.
Throwing on second down is Purdy. He'll go right and find his running back. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up third down.
That's a gain of 7.
We tend to make NFL offense very complicated, Mike, but sometimes it's as simple as this. Get the ball into the hands of your playmakers and just let them do the rest.
Third down, they need 5. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. He'll try and get there on the ground.
Brock Purdy on the scramble.
Great reaction by the defense. At first, Mike, it looked like there was enough room out there for the quarterback to pick this one up himself, but they were able to rally to the ball, and I think the officials are going to mark him just short.
The 49ers out for the punt. And remember, the last time they tried this, he had it blocked. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. The Cardinals offense getting set to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll start this drive on the ground, and it's Connor. Yeah! And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. They'll get 11 there, and that's a quick first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On first down, they'll stay on the ground with Connor. Inside the 35. And they finally bring him down, but he gets it to the red zone. Brings it inside the 20. It is a big gain for Arizona. And even 50 yards.
And we've talked about how man coverage can be really good when defending the pass. But, Mike, the flip side of that is it actually can make things a little more challenging trying to defend the run. Those second, third-level defenders, they tend to have their back turns to the backfield. So by the time they realize what's happening, he's already on his way downfield. And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, Murray. That's to the left side, taken in by Harrison. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
Murray on third down. He'll try to work the screen with Connor. And he's got the first down. A great job looking at engaging where the marker is and getting there to set up 1st and goal.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
They'll run it here, and it's Connor. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. James Conner, touchdown, Arizona.
That just feels like a big drive, doesn't it, Mike? Here in the second half, you got a tie ball game. Now you're able to get out in front. Let's see how this other team responds, having to play from behind.
We got a ton of time, Greg, but a little momentum feel. Come out of the locker room, take the lead. Now it's up to the other team to climb uphill. So great way, perfect way to get this second half started. Chad Ryland now for the extra point. He's got it.
His kick
and the Cardinals
good.
Will go up by 7.
Makes the score Cardinals 24, 49ers 17.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators, trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. He'll start at the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They trail here by a touchdown, as this drive will start with a first down. They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. Can't ask for much more. 22 yards on the first play of the drive.
First down. First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
They'll go back to McCaffrey on first down. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
Again, it's McCaffrey. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up third down.
A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun, it's Purdy. Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
It's just so hard to be a good offense in the NFL, Mike, when you are not good on third down. Your inability to extend drives, it either puts a lot of pressure on your coaches to be aggressive on 4th down or simply punt or take a field goal. You have to maintain possession and give you more cracks to score touchdowns.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Play action now. It's Murray. Pushed out to his right. He'll tuck it and take off. How about 25 yards to start the drive? First down.
It's a gain of 25 yards. First down, Arizona.
At this point, it just gets frustrating for the defense, right? I mean, you've been watching this guy make big play after big play all game long, not only on the quarterback-designed runs, but it's the scrambles that can really break the back of the defense, and we saw it again here.
He gets this complete to Michael Wilson. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line.
A gain of 11 on the play.
A gain of 11 on that one. It's an Arizona first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming out. And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Murray. Headed left.
If there's any silver lining for this drive, Mike, it's the fact that at least this sack occurred on an early down. So I guess technically they have a chance to claw themselves out of this hole, but that's the 3rd sack of the game. And this defense doesn't show any signs of slowing down.
This is 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Murray. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it.
Complete to Zay Jones. It's a gain
So
of
as the
6.
saying in the NFL, Mike, short throw, long catch, and that's exactly what they wanted to go with here. Operate in the quick game, don't stress the protection, and while he didn't get necessarily the big play, he does get enough to move the chains.
Off the play fake. Here's Murray. That'll be taken in by Connor. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball, modest gain.
On the handoff, it's Connor. And, oh, they smack him down there. Big hit right at the line. No gain.
No gain on the play.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
So, 3 quarters have come and gone. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Taking off, he'll try to get there.
Murray scrambles from the pocket.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force 4th down.
So out is Chad Ryland in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Niners offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. That's complete to Pearsall.
Purdy's pass complete to Ricky Pearsall. A 5-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 34-yard line.
From the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. There's that man again, another catch. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
Brings up 3rd down.
Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try to sneak it here. Trying to find any seam he can, but the push too strong in the middle. He didn't get there. It's fourth down.
49er, first down. First and 10.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
On first and 10, it's Purdy. Who else? Another catch for his favorite target. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
4 yards.
That catch puts him over the 100-yard mark here tonight. And it gives the team a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late. Nice job by the defense there. Took away all the options downfield, and quarterback realized pretty quickly, I got no choice but to check this down, and results in no gain.
A second down throw here for Purdy. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
A gain of 26. And it sets up first and goal.
And this is what the offense needed. Now, after that last completion, you still trail here in the fourth quarter. You need scores, and you need scores fast, so they cannot take their time. I wouldn't be surprised to get them right back up on the line of scrimmage and try to score here now that it's first and goal. A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot, and now I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on second and goal.
Going in the wrong direction. Now second and goal from the 12. Here's Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and a loss of yards on the play.
Third down and goal.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking them down for a loss.
Third and goal. It's Purdy. Nowhere to go. He's going to be taken down.
A loss of 6 yards.
Feels like they needed that sack. This entire drive, it feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
So, Jake Moody on in this big situation. This to get back to a one-possession game. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And they are indeed back within one score.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
On the return, it's Dallas. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
Dallas on the return.
The Cards offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has got to be at its wits' end trying to come up with a way to keep him contained. He's had so many opportunities to tuck it and go, and he's turned a number of those into big plays. And this will be a Cardinals first down as the tackle's made just shy of the 40.
At the 39-yard line.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up second down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Second down, Murray. He'll step up and run this. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Cardinals.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
On 1st and 10, Murray. Over the middle, it's Harrison. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 13
That's 13
yards.
more on
And
that
a
play.
Cardinal
And quickly,
first down.
another first down. On the give, this is Connor. Strong running there.
James
Inside
Conner,
the
ball
30.
carrier.
On the move with a
Winters
gain of
on
9.
the stop. A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd and a yard. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought
It's a
down
gain of 10.
inside the 20-yard
First
line.
down, Arizona.
10 yards, the gain on the pitch and catch. It's good for a Cardinals first down. In trouble, and he's going to be taken
A
down.
loss of 2 yards.
Impressive play
Second
by the
down.
defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. They'll run with Connor. And he'll get back to the
James
line of
Conner
scrimmage
on the
at
carry.
best. Might have even
Brought
lost a
down
yard
behind the
there.
line of scrimmage.
You know,
A
at this
loss of
point,
2
the
yards.
defense has to
And
sell
it's
out and stop the run. You know
third
exactly
down.
what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Now Murray on 3rd and long. He'll step up and run. And he'll get this down to the 2-yard line. First and goal as they
Brought down
convert
at the 2-yard
on
line.
3rd down.
First and goal at the 2-yard line.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. James Conner. Touchdown, Arizona. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Now Ryland for the extra point. He gets it to go, and the Cardinals will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter.
49ers 20.
Here's Ryland now. After the TD, he'll send this one away. A return now from the 4. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The 49ers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Purdy. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
On 2nd down, Purdy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up 3rd down.
A gain of 2 brings up 3rd and 7.
Shotgun snap to Purdy. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Purdy on target to Ayuk, and the 49ers have a 1st down.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Okay, so now you pick up that 1st down, Mike, but now there needs to be a sense of urgency. You know you need to score twice. So this one, ideally for the offense, results in a touchdown. But either way, this first score of the 2 needed needs to be fast, because you need every possession you can here late in the 4th quarter.
And he'll be out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
That's another.
Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down.
45-yard line.
Things certainly look a little improbable right now, Mike, but I wouldn't say impossible. I think they've got to capitalize on this possession to pick up some points. Every single possession right now is priceless. Points, possessions, and then they got to get some defensive stops.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 42-yard line.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7. Here's Purdy again. Oh, and this one's going to wind up incomplete. That's one you'd think he'd be able to corral. He can't find the handle, and it's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And that's another brutal drop for an offense that has struggled to catch the ball up to this point. And yes, you can nitpick about ball placement and whatnot, but listen, the reality is at this level, if it hits your hands, you have to find a way to come down with it.
He finds his big receiver, that's Jennings. Taking advantage of that running ability. Gain of 17 and a 1st down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the 2nd half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
That's caught by McCaffrey. Oh, the elusiveness on display there. Nifty footwork setting up 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. It's a nice job here defensively. Down here tight, it's easy to be so concerned about stopping the pass that you lose sight of the quarterback when he decides to become a runner. Not the case here. Picks up a little positive yardage, sets up 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. Over the top, he's got it. Brandon Ayuk, touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
And now they'll go with the more popular of late analytics-driven decision, down 8, going for 2. And he'll get into the end zone, doing it on his own. Successful 2-point conversion.
49ers 28.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
Dortch now to return it. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Cardinals offense and their veteran running back James Conner set to take over again. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Murray. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down at the 38-yard line.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. We'll come back and finish this one off after this. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. They'll drop to throw. Pass complete there to Harrison. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
1st and 10. Here's Murray. He'll try to work the screen with Conner. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. And now at 152, the defense will pull the plug there as they take a timeout.
At their 48-yard line.
Second down and 8. Throwing again is Murray. That ball caught. It's Zay Jones. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
A gain of 15.
The Niners will use their 3rd and final timeout. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Second and 11. Down to a knee one more time. And that should just about do it. So it's a win for the visitors, the Cardinals. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, they got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. With that, we say good night from Silicon Valley.